Alright, how's it going everyone? My name is Theron, and welcome back to another Farm from Heroes summoning session. Today marks the beginning of Book 7, and we have the new Seiðr and More banner, which, I'm gonna be honest, kind of expected Fates units. I just wasn't expecting Rearmed Ophelia to be a thing. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of expected an Ascended hero over Rearmed, but considering how many Ascended heroes we've gotten in literally this last year, I think a Rearmed hero is a better choice for this banner, at least for the time being. I will say though, she has probably one of the most impressive red tomes we've gotten so far. It's pretty simple, just Slain effect, times pulse effect on turn 1, and then +5 to all stats during combat, guaranteed follow-up attack, and neutralizes any penalties to her attack. Not that bad. It's definitely going to be a really good tome for just a lot of red mages who either got a very shafted refine, like, oh, I don't know, a certain Prince of Nor, aka Leo, whose weapon refine, for some dumb reason, gets rid of the gravity effect when that's what he's supposed to do. I swear he got the most shafted refine ever, and everybody will continue to complain about that. Oh, I'll continue to complain about that. But this also is going to be a really good weapon for characters who don't have a weapon refine or pure act yet, like some of the Grail units like Peleus or another red tome from Grails. Arate, she's going to be a good one for this one. Or a couple of demotes like Erp. So we have the new Special Spiral 4, which I'm glad they didn't go overboard with this new effect. Still the same Special Spiral we've gotten before, but it just gives a +5 damage to the special, and it neutralizes any damage reduction skills that aren't the special. So, pretty tame, pretty middle of the road, but still good for this current meta. Then next up, we have Kaldori. No, I will not be pronouncing her name like what we heard in the Fae channel. I know they pronounce it as Kalidori, but when I say it, it sounds like they added an extra vowel between the letters L and D to the name. I don't know where they're getting that extra vowel from. There's nothing in there. There's no like I or E to make it sound like Kalidori. It just looks like it's pronounced as Kaldori. That's it. So I'm ignoring how Faye pronounces it for all eternity. Either way, she has the Prodigy Polearm, which is a Slain effect, +5 to all stats during combat, and neutralizes all of attacks. Or, sorry, skills like no follow-up, I mean. And reduces foes' attack and defense by a % of her own speed. The actual stat calculation is a lot more convoluted and hard to explain. I'm not going to try that because this game fries my brain as is. And she's also got the new attack speed hold skill. Not bad, definitely a good upgrade to get. As long as you make sure to fodder off attack speed catch as well, because that is a really good base skill for flyers, obviously. But all in all, pretty happy that she's finally in the game. I don't remember using her too much in my Fates playthroughs, but she was still a good unit. Unfortunately, our demote still suffering the curse that is 4-star staves. We have Dwyer. He's still good. He is bringing speed tactic to the demote pool, which is a good thing because I think that's only been on legendaries or seasonals so far. Speak of the devil. I will say, though, the odd thing about him is he's infantry for some reason. When I remember specifically in Fates, he's the troubadour class, so he should be on a horse. I don't know why they changed that for him. It's just an odd choice. Oh yeah, you can also see, I'm looking at his little sprite on screen right now. He still has the weird hip armor of the troubadour class. I don't know why they changed that for him. But regardless, all the Dwyer fans are probably just happy that he's finally here. And I'm sure all of the Dwyer fans also have him at plus 10 at this point, so good for them. Ugh. Hey, Alu. Not who I was looking for on green, but I'll take it. Decent at best. I think I've got you at plus attack, so I don't really care. Finally, rounding out this banner, our newest mythic, and of course, new OC for the book, Seiðr. And yes, that is how you pronounce her name. That's what the weird letter D sounds like. It's a TH sound. Her weapon, basically slaying effect, obviously, grants an effect where foe cannot make a follow-up attack to both herself and allies within 2 spaces at the start of turn. That's actually pretty helpful, not gonna lie. A lot of units are gonna absolutely love that. By a lot of units, I mean everyone. Then she gets a +5 to all her stats, guaranteed follow-up attack, and boosts her own damage by 20% of her res, as long as she's within 2 spaces of allies or initiates combat. Pretty solid. And of course, her C skill, which is going to be crazy for Aether raids, is basically on even numbered turns, if there's a foe within a cardinal direction of her, and they have less res than Seiðr, their turn just ends, right then and there. So not only do you have Seiðr for Astra Season, but you've also got Elamine in Astra Season who can more or less help out with that by reducing any move buffs on the opposing teams in AR. They're really making Astra Anima Season kind of impossible for certain team comps. Regardless, good unit, and she also has Stillwater 4, so if you get multiple of Seiðrs on this banner, hopefully I can too, that's basically just a lot of Stillwater 4s that you can give to your attack and res heavy units. Restart. With that little unit review out of the way, let's move on to the Q&A. Only one question right now, but I don't mind. If you ever want to ask a question for a future summoning video, just leave it in the comment section down below. I'll throw it on a Word doc and... Oh, 5-star Dwyer, okay. I'll throw the question on a Word doc and hopefully answer it in the next video. That's got a lot of time right now. Not bad. I have no idea what your speed stat is, but I hope that's good. Anyway, this question comes from Ben the Coit. Really hope I keep pronouncing that last name correctly. But Ben asks, what has been your favorite seasonal banner from each year? Whether it's for characters or skill inheritance. Firstly, thank you for the question, Ben. And I mean, I have to start off with this year in Fae, right at the beginning with the Hatari banner, obviously because of Azura. And yeah, you know what? Year 1 of Fae as well. I also have to go for the Performing Arts banner, and year 2, even though that's technically still a year 1 banner, the New Year's banner. All for the exact same reason, all because of Azura. That's just me being me. That's it. Let's see what ones have been my favorite so far. This is the thing with this game. There's been so many banners, it's hard to remember all of them. And who's been on them as well? Oh, crap. I definitely... How long ago was this? I think it was in 2020 when we got the first Ninja banner. I think that's when we got it, if I'm right. I think I basically like that Ninja banner just because new idea and ninjas are cool. Let's just be honest. Yes, it's getting kind of old with it going on for 3 years, but year 1, that was just a cool banner to pull on. I gotta run this through my head. Year 1, year 2, Zura. I think year 3 there was also... I think that was Legend? No. That was also year 2. Oh my god, there have been so many banners, it's hard to remember all of them. God. Hey, Odin. Okay, so this might be a controversial banner. I forget when this one came out. I know it has like a bad rep and anything because it's one of the weirder banners, but I more or less liked the idea that they had for the Hot Springs banner. Weird as that sounds, I'm sure, but the only reason that I liked that banner was because it gave me more Sakura and Elise alts, because they're also my favorites. I may not have gotten a single Elise copy that day, but I was able to get Hot Springs Sakura. Very happy about that. But I will say I did like that just because, again, more also my faves. I wouldn't say that's a good banner by any means. If anything, it's one that I wish they didn't do, if I'm honest. Just because, again, it's so weird that they thought that was a good idea. That's all. Let's see, what else? What other seasonal banners have there been? I'm trying to remember all of this. I think that's about all of them. Just any banners that had Azura or at least one of my favorites on them. The other ones I think good. Yeah, I think that's just about it. Sorry I couldn't answer too much for that question, Ben, but at the very least, just my favorites. They make the banner sell for me. That's all. Can there please be a 5-star behind this? It's been so long. Oy. Alright, because I have plenty of orbs left, I'm just going to snipe this green and then we'll go into a different circle. Hey, Shez. There we go. I'll take this entire circle. One thing I want to know, what were all your guys' thoughts on the VII channel that we got? Because I remember they announced for Finding Worlds, if there's somebody on your friends list, you can use in-game currency they have to pay money for, fortunately, so sorry for the players. But you can use that in-game item to essentially get the builds of some of your friends, kind of like how Former Souls work. They come with max dragon flowers, and only whatever the boon is, no like ascended stats or whatever. But you get that entire kit that they have equipped. I find that very interesting. It does make Binding Worlds a bit more, like it has more of a reason to be played. It's still a little stupid how the final few stages work, but at least it'll make people want to play it more. I just find it so interesting that if you have a character, or somebody has a character that you don't have, you can just use that in-game currency and get the build for yourself. Yes, I know about that. I want to pull on this red. It's been so long without 5 stars, not including Ingrid. Okay. Well, that was more or less a very disappointing banner. Honestly, gotta get the rearmed heroes, just because we don't know when they're gonna return. Sweet. You're fully neutral. It's totally fine. 15 orbs. Yeah, screw it. Let's just get rid of all of these. Just go past all of these, I really don't care. There we go. Let's go for the reds. What else did they announce? VII channel. I didn't see much of it just because I was at work. What else was announced for VII channel? I mean, we do have the new book, which I'm very interested to see how this whole, like, time manipulation, time travel thing plays. Because we're starting in chapter 13. Not chapter 1 or 2, chapter 13. It's very interesting. I really hope that this banner, or this story, at least does well, because you can make it time travel and manipulation work in a story. But with that, that's going to do it for today's summoning session. Did not really get that much. We got a couple of off-focus 5 stars, but my luck has not been too great recently. Oh boy. I hope you all enjoyed at least somewhat of this. If you did summon on this banner, tripped up on my words here. If you did summon on this banner, let me know who you got down below in the comments section. Hopefully you had better luck than me, because this was just sad to watch. If you haven't summoned yet, I wish you all the luck in the world. But with that, I'm Theron, saying I'll see you next time. So until then, farewell, and game on.